Hello, and how lucky you are to join me on Tea with Leigh, the show where we drink and spill the tea, with me, Leigh Joel Scott, famous actor. Now, I bet you're wondering, what does disastrous dating, abuse from an art teacher, and a surprisingly racist disabled man have in common? It's one thing. My guest today, artist Alex Rice. Having worked as a graphic artist for Dr. Pimple Popper, many top-level corporate gigs, as well as exploring her skills sculpting, welding, and pole dancing, Alex Rice is a perfect example of what not to do. And before this episode starts, you need to know that when we talk about that aforementioned racist man, he was also demeaning, patronizing, and verbally abusive. And if you're still interested, I'll pop his contact info in the show notes. Now pop the kettle on, prepare for me to bleep out some important names, and enjoy this episode with artist Alex Rice. And you have no idea what we're going to talk about.
No idea.
And do you know what? To be frank, people have seen other episodes. Neither do I. Except I tried to be more prepared for this episode. I wrote a little Alex Rice biography. The guest today, the artiste, Alex Rice. Not that I want to give anything away.
I don't need stalkers. I don't need any more.
Her home address is 2499. Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers.
See you at home.
Crawl in my bed. Alex Rice is a cereal grain domesticated in China 13,000 years ago and is a staple food for over half the world's population, particularly in Asia and Africa. How about that?
Wow. I'm popular.
Sorry, I forgot to put the comma here. So sorry. We'll try it again.
Yeah.
Alex, rice is a cereal grain domesticated in China 13,000 years ago, and it's a staple food for over half the world's population, particularly in Asia and Africa. How about that?
How about it?
As it turns out, you don't have a Wikipedia, so that's all I could do. Christ. You got to get better at business.
I'm sorry. I like to be undercover.
Welcome to the show, and thank you. We're here having a cup of tea.
Thank you for inviting me.
What are you having?
I'm having chamomile tea.
Is that because you had a stressful day? You want to calm down?
I think I've been drinking too much caffeine. I think I have a caffeine problem.
Do you think you're an addict?
Yeah.
You've got an addiction problem. That's the intervention we spoke
just goes
about.
like alcohol, drugs, and then it's just caffeine. Like, what's the next thing?
Well, the middle ground is a nice espresso martini, and I support you.
I'll just,
Was that you pooping?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want that on the record. Don't bleep that out.
As long as it's not on the couch, it's fine. I've got myself a peppermint and chamomile, mixing it up.
Oh.
I'm bringing
to
everything
keep yourself
together.
Calm?
I want to stay real calm for this because I know I can get erratic. I know I can get excited.
That's
just
okay.
like when we first met.
Oh.
I was far too excited when we first met, but it's one of my favorite origin stories.
You want to talk about it?
No. All right, we'll do it. We'll do a little...
It's cute.
We'll do a little intro. So we're at a soiree, a party at the Boomer's house. It was a big semi-Hollywood event. Some Hollywood people were there, which was very nice.
Not really.
And I was there with a friend who works in Hollywood,
Yes.
little Liv Fusen.
And I went alone.
Mhm. Which... Alex, I'll admit, is the first thing I noticed about you is that you were desperately alone. We had a silent disco going, and Alex
So
was there
fun.
by herself,
Dancing. Actually, just
back against a pole.
Yeah.
Actually, just like sort of as
Just
much as you
rocking.
could get away from
I
everyone.
really was having a great time. Honestly,
until I
thank
decided
God for
to pop
silent
in.
discos for people
Oh.
who are like, I'm bad at making friends. I don't like approaching people. I'm gonna just dance alone and hope to God somebody just tries to talk to me.
Alex, is that your Tinder profile?
It should be.
I just want to be alone. Please don't approach me.
Yeah.
Alex Rice.
Why am I single? Here's why.
Well, we'll get there. But Alex was dancing alone, and I just couldn't bear it. I couldn't bear it. First of all, she looked like she's been signed out of a home to join the party for an evening. And so I wandered over and just thought I'd pop in and say hello.
I'm in my own element, just dancing. I don't
Yeah.
even know what song I was dancing to, but I was fully into it. And then all I see is his head just go. That's all I see.
Hello. Sort of like a budgerigar or a cockatoo that's been taught too much. Hello.
Yeah, and I was like, a friend. I
Yeah.
also remember there was this zip line in the backyard.
There is a
There's
zip
a
line.
backyard in
It's a
LA.
beautiful house.
It's stupid and
lovely.
So like I even remember I went on like a hike in the backyard. Like
Oh,
I'm
the
not-
fact you can work up a sweat walking around someone's backyard. That's
in
how
LA,
big it is.
That's how big it is.
Frightening.
And then I do remember we were really drunk, and then I said we have to go on the zip line, and we started sprinting, and you were worried about the safety, and I was like, I'm not worried. I have health insurance, and you're like, I don't.
And Alex, nothing's changed. Please
Welcome.
employ me.
That's what I remember. I remember that we were laughing a lot. The house was huge.
House was huge.
So, but we could probably still be there, and they wouldn't know that.
They'd
we were there.
honestly, they'd have no idea.
Why did we leave?
We are still there.
Yeah.
If we zoom out, we're in their yard. They don't know.
Yeah, we built a house.
They have
They had
no
no
fucking idea.
idea.
We live in one of the cubbies where the towels are wrapped up, just in the back. They move the towel and it's us recording a podcast. Hello. Oh. Alex Rise, I learned some new things about you. You and I have been friends for 8 years.
Really?
Isn't that frightening?
Fuck.
Horrible. You've aged terribly.
That's-
But something I learned was that as a kid, Alex, you were a little bit of a rebel.
Oh yeah.
You-
What?
You snuck out of your house all in an effort to go to 7-Eleven and get a slushie.
Oh yeah, we did that. Yeah.
Talk about your addictive personality. What was so good about a slushie from 7-Eleven? You broke the rules.
I think it was the day of 7-Eleven where you get a free slushie, and I sure as shit didn't have any money, so that's why we did it. And Whitney and I, neither one of us had a car or a driver's license, and so we walked from our house all the way to 7-Eleven to get a free slushie, and our dad caught us
How'd he catch you?
because we were dumb and we threw it away in the trash can. And my dad was
At
like,
the house?
No, in the big trash bin on the side, and we threw it away and my dad was just like, so how was 7-Eleven? And we were like, and then my dad was like, dumb bitches.
I asked your sister, Whitney, I asked her, what was some of the most rebellious moments of Alex's childhood? And her most rebellious come to is, you snuck away to get a beverage.
Yeah.
That is a legal beverage.
Yeah.
That also, you didn't have to steal money for. They were giving it
I
away for
followed
free.
the fucking rules. I followed the rules when I was a child. Okay.
The other thing I learned that was rebellious about your nature, which does also honestly sound like something you'd do now. At 6 years old, you shaved off your own eyebrows and then threw baby powder around the bathroom.
And not in that order.
Oh, it wasn't the same day?
No.
Oh, I thought it was to celebrate.
Wow. So what happened was Whitney and I got in a huge baby powder fight when we were little kids. And I don't know what happened. I think one of us threw it on the other one, and then we just went berserk and we just started throwing baby powder all over the bathroom.
It sounds like a food fight from Max Keeble's
It
Big
was
Move.
the best. It was like a scene out of a movie. It was like every child's dream of like,
Yeah.
when you've watched Hook, obviously, the food fight in Peter Pan. You know what I'm talking about in Hook when they're throwing food at each other.
Alex, I've never seen Hook.
Robin Williams is in it.
I know, but I can't watch it now. He's dead. It makes me too sad. But I've seen Mrs. Doubtfire a lot. I've seen The Birdcage a lot. I've seen
Oh my God, I
Aladdin
can't
too many
believe you haven't
times.
Seen Hook.
Okay.
Okay, but just one thing about shaving off my eyebrows. I did do that. It was a massive mistake. Don't do it.
And you were what, 26?
I think I was in the 6th grade because I saw a picture of myself at my, I think it was our graduation or whatever, and I was like,
You had a Whoopi
Oh.
Goldberg going on. No brows.
I was like, when you look at somebody and you're like, what's wrong with their face? It's because they don't have eyebrows.
That's what's wrong with most people's faces?
Yeah.
I've seen some messed up faces in my time.
But there's just times where you're like, what's wrong with their face? And you realize they don't have eyebrows.
Well, Whoopi Goldberg has no eyebrows.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have noticed that right away until you stared at her face for like a good 5 minutes.
That's true. And I did have a poster of Whoopi Goldberg above my bed for 4 years. I
Yeah,
just
did
looked
you
up and
notice?
stared at it. No.
Did you have any idea to shave off your eyebrows?
The worst thing I ever did was shave my head once because I thought it'd be cool. And as it turns out, beneath this, I look roughly the same size and shape as a small grocery store pumpkin.
Oh my
So,
God, I want to see it.
It's rough. It is rough.
How
under
old were
here.
you when you did that?
Oh, I was like 13, 12, something like that. I went through a whole stage where I wanted to be cool. My father,
Get it?
he got he's a biker. but he looks like Santa Claus, but he wears like big leather jackets and goes on a Harley Davidson.
Fuck
And
yeah.
he has sleeve tattoos and everything. A very cool man.
Oh, I didn't know your dad had tattoos.
Oh, yes, he's a cool fellow. But one
Oh.
day, years and years and years and years ago, he got his ear pierced, and he got it
Oh.
pierced with my brother, and I felt left out. So I said, I'll do it too. And I
You have
went,
your ears pierced?
I got one of my ears pierced, and then a year
Let's see it.
you can't see it. It's gone. Get away from me. This can't get violent so early on.
I just wanted to see.
Wait till we've had a few espresso martinis. Then you can re-pierce my ears.
Okay.
So the next year, my father goes to do it again with my brother. They go and get a second ear piercing. And once again, I felt jealous. So I get a second one. So in this ear.
You got 2 piercings. I see it from here.
Yes. 2 piercings. And did I get cool, like little diamonds or something in there? Was it subtle? No. My favorite game was Mario Kart, and so I got 2 rainbow hoops. So at
Fuck
the age
yes.
of 12, I looked like a 75-year-old gay man.
I was gonna say, is it
I was
the left
confident.
or the right?
Which one's gay?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't either.
I think it's the right.
Then
But
you
who's
did-
right? My right or your right? Like as if you're looking at me or I'm looking at you.
That would be your left.
That's true, then it's fine. Then I'm straight. It's laughable. God, I love musical theater. I, in fact, was talking to Dexter about the musical Anastasia, the 20th Century Fox film.
Oh, I like that.
A great film. They
We've
made it.
seen that, but we haven't seen fucking Hooked.
I don't need this abuse from you. One's a musical and it's important
One
to
is
society.
the best thing of all time.
Yes, and the other's Hook.
It's so good.
Kelsey Grammer voices an old Russian man who's trying to
Oh, that was
traffic
Kelsey
women
Grammer?
into France. What?
That was Kelsey Grammer.
Yeah. You were born in a palace by the sea.
Who was Rasputin?
Rasputin was Christopher Lloyd from the Back to the Future film.
Oh,
Yes.
That was a
Marty, we gotta go back to Russia.
You know what's crazy?
The revolution, Marty. We gotta stop it. That's Christopher Lloyd.
It's really good.
Thank you. Hurt my voice. What were we saying? Shaved your eyebrows off.
I shaved my eyebrows.
Now,
yes.
can you tell me why you shaved your eyebrows off?
'Cause
Was
it
that a cry
super
for help?
It was in the fashion to not shave your eyebrows, but to have really thin eyebrows. And I thought, I'm hairy, so I should. Now I don't pluck my eyebrows at all.
I know.
Okay, well,
You don't pluck them anymore because of
Because
would you say it's trauma?
fuck yeah. Everyone's like, I can't tell if she's sad, happy,
Going
It's
through
expressed a lot.
treatment? Who knows? So, shaving your eyebrows was not something you did after a horrible breakup.
No,
was-
I
it
was
was-
in 6th grade.
It was just an accident. Okay, good. Well, 6th grade. Were you good at school?
Oh yeah, I was great at school.
What a smooth transition to study T. How's that? Alex, you studied art at James Madison.
Well, graphic design.
Graphic design at James Madison, and I thought James Madison was a person. Explain.
He is a person.
And he's a place.
I think he was, yeah. James Madison University. What's up? Duke Dogs. I don't give a shit about that school.
Did you graduate?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay.
I put all that money in. I'm going to finish that shit.
I don't know. A girl sneaking off to get free 7-Eleven slushies and shaving her eyebrows. I don't know.
She's a wild girl.
She's crazy, girl.
What's the craziest thing you've done? I've shaved my eyebrows off.
I was 9. Cool. It's all been downhill from
I
there.
snuck out to get a Slurpee.
People are like sneaking out, getting like
To
railed
be with
at
their
college
boyfriend.
parties.
I went
Yeah.
to get a Slurpee, a free Slurpee. And it was good.
So when you were at James Madison with the other graphic designers,
Yep.
artists,
Yes.
who was the worst one? But before you tell me their name, just so no one gets in trouble,
Mm-hmm.
the name wheel, Alex.
Mm.
So we spin this wheel of fake names, and you
Okay.
get to pick a name
Okay.
for whoever the person is.
Okay.
For this story, do you need one name? How many do you need?
Just one.
Just one name? Where she stops, nobody knows except for me. It's right there.
Ball Dixon.
Ball Dixon.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, so tell me the tale. The worst person at James Madison, Ball Dixon.
Ball Dixon. So I'll just be honest.
Tell
it
me.
it wasn't a student, it was a teacher.
Mr. Dixon?
Mrs. Dixon.
Mrs.
She
Dixon.
was such a fucking bitch.
I can agree with that. Fuck you, Mrs. Dixon.
She was the worst.
What'd she do?
Oh, she'd make you put your artwork up and
Sounds like hell.
first she would forget who it was. Keep in mind There's like 5 people in my class. So she'd be like, who did this? And I'd be like,
me.
And then she would give literally the worst like feedback. One time somebody said to Ball Dixon, hey, how do I do that in Photoshop? And she said, just look it up. And I was like, what?
Just look it up. I'm paying $20,000 a year for you to look it up and then tell me.
Ball Dixon was the head of our department.
FUBD.
Yeah, she was the worst. And then she did this other thing.
Mrs. Dixon.
She was such a bitch. This is really fucked up. So we had to do this campaign to get people to vote. And
like in the presidential election?
Yeah. So
all right.
We were trying to like come up with poster ideas and stuff and just to get more people to vote. And I was talking like specifically about how women at a certain time couldn't vote. So what I tried to do was I was trying to come up with a campaign to be like, at one point, like you couldn't vote. So like, now is your right to like express your voice. Da, da, da.
You wanted it. You got it. Now do it.
So I wrote, what did I say? I said something like, do something what your great grandmother gave you or whatever like that. Like I was trying to be funny and sassy. And she was like, this makes me think this is a prostitute. And I used a picture. And the worst part is I used a picture of my sister and she didn't know that. And I like wrote her this really nasty email and I was like, how dare you? And I was just like, listen, you don't have to like the campaign idea, but maybe be a little bit smarter.
Just because the photo is of her in a red crimple gown from cowboy times showing a bit of leg and fishnets with her hair pulled back and a plunging neckline doesn't mean she's a prostitute.
I got back at Ball Dixon.
What'd you
ready
do
for this? Okay. So then we had to come up with a campaign to get people to go to the library more and like,
put a prostitute on the poster.
So close.
No,
actually, now I remember. So we had to get people to go to our art events. Right?
Okay.
And I was using the library to get people to come by putting like bookmarks into certain books to like if you were checking out
bit of guerrilla marketing.
Hell yeah, I'm
Very
all into
good.
that. So what I did was I took a picture of this naked woman and it was her back. And it said, get a load of these tints and come to our art show. And
Tints?
Tints, yeah.
Okay.
Because it sounded like tits.
Yes.
And so I handed this project to her and she didn't get it. So she kept saying, get a load of these tints. Get a load of these tints. She didn't get it. And then she finally got it. And she was like, get a load of these tints. And it was the best moment of my life.
Okay, so Ball Dixon was the worst person there.
Horrible.
And it was the tenured professor.
Yeah, she's just terrible.
After you left university, you went into the big wide world of career.
Yep.
Now, I'm probably going to say stuff you either made up and forgot.
Probably. To protect my identity.
Your first job, according to LinkedIn, so it's probably a lie, was to be an intern at the Southland Industries. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm, that's right.
Now, being an intern is unpaid labor. Did you put in that much effort?
No, so this place I got paid.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I actually got paid pretty well.
And in like, what, 1997? That's crazy.
Why ain't that old?
That is crazy. And then you worked with Dr. Pimple Popper.
Fuck yeah, I did.
The famous, what, TLC? No.
Mm-hmm.
Is it TLC?
TLC, yeah.
TLC television program. What was that like?
That job was... I mean, I'll say this. I loved the people I worked with.
Mm-hmm. What about the pimples you worked with?
Oh my God, some of the stuff. We would have watch parties. We'd sit and we'd watch like all the crazy shit that she'd pop. Like lymphomas, all that. Like there was a woman, she was old. She's so old. And, sorry, but she had this black head on the side of her head that looked like the size of a hockey puck. It was so gross, and they popped it, and all. It honestly, it was so gross, but it felt so good.
Do you like popping pimples?
I think I like watching it. I don't like the splatter or like I don't want that on me.
Oh,
you know.
Well, that's why you wear a hazmat suit.
Yeah,
some goggles.
You do. You actually do. She's gotten some that would spray on her face.
What?
Yeah.
That is. filthy.
It's really gross.
That is disgusting.
I did date a guy though that would want me to pop the pimples on his back because I told him I worked at Dr. Pimple Popper.
So you were an expert.
He thought I was Dr. Pimple Popper, and I'm like, I'm not Dr.
So
Pimple
he's clearly
Popper.
not a Dr. Pimple
And
Popper
he was like,
fan.
just do it, and I was like, I'm not doing this.
I'm not Dr. Pimple.
He was
How
like, do
many
you
times
see
do I have
anything
to
on my
tell
back?
you?
And I was like, leave. Like,
Please get out.
I'm not really meant to be doing this.
Check my LinkedIn. I'm not Dr. Pimple
I'm
Popper.
lying all the time.
None of it's true. My name's not even Alex Rice.
It's Alexandra. I'm
It's
just
Alexandra Grains. Now, look, we, again, can use another name.
kidding. We will. We have to.
Legally, we have to.
Yeah.
Who is the worst boss you've ever had?
Oh.
And it's fine if
Ooh.
you've got more than one, because I certainly
The
do.
worst one I ever had.
I just want to tell you about a boss I had while you're remembering one. I had a boss named Nando Bondi. She was 3 years younger than me, knew I was an actor, and it was at a child stationery store that's popular in Australia. So Nando, bleach blonde, big hoops, bright red lipstick, 2 years
Sounds
younger
like
than
Nando
me.
to me.
Yeah, definitely a Nando. She belongs in Bondi, I'll tell you that much. So she was my boss. And because I wasn't up to the excitable levels of a child stationery store, she one day took me aside to the back office and said, Leigh, you're an actor. Just go out there and put on a show.
Oh.
And because I knew some of the things in her life, I said, well, why don't you write a letter to your boyfriend in prison and maybe he'll care? And as it turns out, that didn't go down well. And I was spoken to by management.
Oh.
Yes.
And then what happened?
Oh, well, they said, Leigh, that's very funny. Pretend that we've disciplined you. And that was my time.
I like that.
Yeah, because Nando was a real bee.
Mm.
So who was your worst boss? Should I give it a spin?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Big one?
Yeah.
We've got Gravilia Sweetheart is the full name.
Gravilia.
Gravilia Sweetheart, if you want to use their full
so
name.
the worst boss I ever had. Are you ready for this shit?
Well, I'm glad I'm sitting down.
Yeah.
Alex is going to spill some piping hot tea.
Oh yeah. Get ready for this. It's fucked up.
I'm scared.
So, wait. What am I calling this person?
Gravilia.
Gravilia. So Gravilia was maybe 1 year younger than me, and this is when I worked at a child's daycare summer camp. Okay, and so these kids, their ranges age from like 3 years old to about 12. Okay,
That's a big score of children.
yeah.
Okay.
So I worked with the 3rd and 4th graders,
Sure.
and
They would have been funny. Kids start to get funny around that age, right?
that's
they get
like
little
my
personalities.
they still think you're awesome, and then they're funny, and they think you're cool,
and they
so-
say stuff. They don't have any filter.
yeah, no.
No.
So love that's
Perfect.
perfect.
Yeah.
So we had this art activity, and it was to write in a little journal about what happened at your day.
Sweet.
And yeah, it was cute.
I love
Cute. This is all supposed to be cute. So yeah, no. So then these two little boys get together, and they're going like this. They're just like, don't look. And they even said to me, they're like, don't look. And I was just like, okay.
Oh, God.
And they wrote on top of it, top secret. And then they handed it to me, and they said, don't look at this. And I was
No,
like,
because
I'm
it's top
absolutely
secret.
going to look at this.
Alex.
Fuck yeah. I
Betray
did.
the trust.
And so, listen, come on. And so they all go to the pool. And I, of course, open up the top secret.
Well, you've got to.
Yeah, I had to read it. And it was very violent. There was like blood and like stabbings and like all these stick figures and stuff. And I was like,
Nice.
all right, okay, cool. They probably just play very violent video games. Then the very last page, there was a stick figure peeing in another stick figure's mouth and said, hope you like the taste of this. And I was like,
Oh, my
this
God.
is really bad. So then I went to my boss, forgot her name.
Gravilia Sweetheart.
Gravilia. Yeah, I went to Gravilia Sweetheart and I said, hey, you need to look at this. This is real bad. And I said, particularly the last page. And then she looked at it and she goes, this is really bad. And I said, yeah. And she goes, we have to hide it.
From police?
Like, what are you talking about?
I might side with her. It did say top secret.
Jesus. Yeah,
Alex.
she went with the kids.
Mm.
Then she told me I have to go talk to the mom about it.
Did you had to go talk to Mama about?
Yeah, I just said, hey, you might want to look at this.
And what she did? She goes, "Oh, that's Sunday."
Well, she
What
looked at it, and I literally just walked away.
You ran away.
I couldn't sit there and watch her. And the little boys were just like, oh my God, she read it. And I was like, of course I'm going to read this, you psycho, creepy kid.
You little freaks.
Yeah. That
For
was
a
the worst
second-
boss I ever had.
Well, because she honored a child's wishes. How dare you, Alex?
That was some hot ass tea, though.
That is, well, as long as it's not hot ass pee. What did he say when he's peeing in the mouth?
Hope you like. Wait.
Hope you like the taste of this.
Yeah. Taste this. That's what it said. Taste it.
Well, speaking of pee in people's mouths, Alex, it's time to talk about your love life.
Oh.
This is going to be the bulk of the show. I already know.
Yeah.
Alex,
Entertaining.
when was your very first date? We'll start innocent. Was it like to the movies, to a little dance?
I think my first date was when I was a freshman in high school.
And another freshman said, "Here, lay down, taste this."
No, I went on a date with a senior. Yeah.
I don't know what
was
that
bad.
means. I don't live in this country.
Oh, okay. So I was.
How old were you?
It was,
Freshman
so
and
I was
junior
like
and
15.
Omega.
And he just turned 18.
Oh my God. Alex, that's something you should call top secret. That is awful.
I was wild.
You were wild. He was statutory.
Yeah.
Someone needs to go to jail. Alex. Christ on the
Hey.
cross. Do you know what's funny? I haven't done a large number of these podcasts yet. We're building up. You're the second girl to say something like that in an episode. It seems to be a hot trend. Older men taking advantage of younger
Of
women.
children.
And saying they keep it top secret. Okay, so top secret assault. Tell me about it.
I'm trying to think what our first date was. I think he came over to my house.
To babysit?
Yeah. And I think we watched a movie. And then I think our real first date was like a dance, like going to the dance, like a high school dance.
A high
It was
school dance?
homecoming, yeah.
Yeah, and he was there to chaperone.
Mm-hmm.
Alex,
And I danced with my chaperone.
people thought you were dancing with your father.
I mean, probably.
Horrible.
He was cute.
Did he kiss you?
Yeah, we made out all the time.
Alex!
He was my first kiss.
You were 15.
Yeah.
He was 18.
But I was tall, so everybody probably thought I was 18.
So then it's fine.
It's fine.
That's fine. And he was short, so they thought
No, he was tall.
you were the pedophile. Okay,
I
great.
just hold him in my arms.
You're just rocking him. That's how you kiss, right?
Yeah.
It's been a while for me. Okay, that's how long did you get
Groped?
dated by?
Well, we only dated for like, I think like 6 months. 7.
6 months.
Yeah.
Your first relationship was
I didn't have sex with him. Because that makes you feel better.
still
Creepy.
perverted beyond belief.
Yeah.
But I'm shocked it didn't go the way of, a Netflix documentary. I actually said your first date, not your worst date. That was actually the next question. What's your worst date?
You ready for this?
Oh, I'm excited. Let me take a guess. Do I already know about it? Because I know some bad dates.
The rapper. Do you know
I
that
thought
one?
you were going to say the wheelchair guy.
Oh, God. That one was so bad.
That one was bad.
I did date a man in a wheelchair.
Mm.
That was interesting.
And not bad because he was in a wheelchair.
No, just because he's racist. That's why we stopped. That's why we stopped seeing each other.
Mm.
He just loved a KKK.
God. All right. So what was the worst date with the rapper?
Yeah, so I went on a date with this man.
A known rapper?
No, God, no.
That makes it funny.
That would
Should we give him a name?
sure.
Dealer's choice. So you can either pick a name or I can spin again.
Spin again.
Spin again. We've got Regina Bypass.
So I was swiping on Regina Bypass,
Mhm.
and Regina immediately was like, "Let's go out."
Oh,
And
an
I-
app. You were on an app?
Yeah,
Hinge, Tinder, Bumble.
Hinge.
You use them all.
Yeah.
Do you have the same profile across? Do you
No,
use the same
sometimes
photos?
they don't let you do all that. My Hinge one is amazing.
Oh,
But the other ones, I'm like, I don't feel like this shows my best self because some of them won't let you upload video.
spoken about prostitutes and things being top secret and peeing in each other's mouths. What, Alex, video are you uploading to a dating profile?
Oh, me dancing as a sumo wrestler. You have to see that. Do you want to see it
I'd love to see it.
right now?
Do you ever show up to a date and people are upset you're not a sumo wrestler?
Yeah. 100%.
That was my biggest downfall.
I mean, they're just like, you don't look like your pictures. Can you see that? That's me.
Oh my God, Alex,
I'm hot.
you're frightening. Also,
I think I screwed up.
this is what people want.
I think this is why I'm single. Because I don't look like my pictures.
No, I'd be pissed.
Oh, right. Name Rebecca.
Regina Bypass.
Regina
It's natural.
Bypass. Regina Bypass said, hey, let's go out. And I said, all right. So at the time, I was super into quesadillas. And I really wanted to find the best quesadilla in all of Los Angeles.
Sorry, I just accidentally choked on the string of the tea bag.
Oh.
I
I thought you got cat hair in your mouth.
don't have a cat.
Well, I'm covered in cat hair, so
You don't have a cat.
I work at a cat shelter sometimes.
You take the sumo wrestling outfit?
I should. They would love that.
They'd love it. So you're on this app, you're swiping past Regina Bypass, you match.
We match, and Regina's like, I want to take you out. And I said, sure. And I
Okay.
said, I would like to go to El Compadre. So we meet up. And at the time, I should mention this so people have some context of why I stayed. I was watching David Sedaris's masterclass, and he had said, just stick it out. Even if it's a bad situation, just stick it out because it'll always make a good story for times like this. So
Perfect.
And so we meet up and we put our names down, and he's like, hey, can I go? Is it okay if I go smoke? And I was like, yeah. And he's smoking weed, which I thought was pretty ballsy for a first date. And
Oh, gosh.
he's just talking at me, not with me, at me. And I noticed.
Oh, so he's not scurried away smoking privately. He's blowing it in your
it's
face.
in my face, getting high as a kite. And so
Superb.
he's talking, and then I've noticed I haven't said anything in like 5 minutes, so I tried to participate in the conversation. So I said,
wrong.
yeah, I said, oh yeah, and he goes, oh, I'm gonna let you talk in a second. And I thought, I have to go. I can't sit here and listen to this guy, and he's just still.
Why? He's going to let you talk in a second.
Yeah, in a second. And then he goes, because I came out to LA to become a rapper. And then that's when I went, I'm staying.
Hello.
And I said, what are you, a rapper? And I thought he was joking. He goes, like Eminem and Vanilla Ice, whatever. And then we go and we sit down and he raps for me.
Was it loud and in the restaurant?
It was like, we're like, oh, girl, like, it's a girl. And I was just like, oh, yeah.
Wow.
This is like, if this is like a David Attenborough, Our Planet, he'd be like,
He tries the mating ritual
Yeah.
for the woman.
the woman sits there quietly in shock while a dumbass is trying to rap.
Shimmies his feathers while she gets drunker and drunker on margarita.
And so then we are leaving the restaurant, and he's like, yo, do you want to hotbox this weed in my car? And I was like, no.
The mating ritual continues.
Yeah, he's really trying to fuck her up.
Mm.
And then so
How high was he trying to get?
high as shit. Also, this is a Monday, so I couldn't do that. And I get in
Well,
my car.
Let's think about it.
Yeah.
He didn't have work the next day.
No, he has no job. So then I get in my car, I'm driving home, and then my phone just starts like going off. And it's him, and he's calling me. And I picked up, and I was like, hey, is everything okay? Like, I thought I'm stupid. I thought something bad happened. He was like, no, I just think you're the woman for me. You know, I'm just this wild horse that needs to be tamed, and you're the woman to do it. And that was honestly
a turn on, and you turned around,
Regina,
sped back.
I might be coming back. No man's, made a song about me.
Any wild stallions out there that rhyme margarita with damn I want to eat her, I tell you, Alex wants that number. Okay, so your wild stallion boyfriend, you went from a man who could buck you off to a man who couldn't stand. How did it go with the wheelchair man?
Okay, so I will say this. He was a very, very nice man.
Matched on an app again.
Hinge. should just stop going there.
Yeah, but it's got the fun
Everyone's
dance.
like, I found my husband on Hinge. I'm like, why do I find not that?
Why do I find Nazis?
Yeah. So he told me that he was from Kentucky, right?
All of this is piecing together very well.
And so he was really sweet and like very emotionally available, which was very refreshing after the other guy I dated who was very emotionally unavailable. Okay, one bit was I accidentally threw his food away, and it was a complete accident. And
while he was eating it, you snatched it out from under him and hurled it out a window.
So
I'm a wild stallion. Tame me.
So what happened was we went to Whole Foods and we went to the hot bar and we got all this food.
Okay.
It was really good.
Ooh, must be nice.
It's really nice.
An artist's life can end up paying for food at Whole Foods. Who knew?
So what happened was we were eating and then at his place, and then he was always like bossing me around. Like he'd be like, hey, can you pick that up? Hey, can you do this? Hey, can you do this? Hey, can you do this? And I didn't mind because I understand he's handicapped, but there was no please or thank you or anything. It was just sort of like bossing me around, which I'm not a huge fan of.
So he bought you a shirt and suddenly that's payment to be made.
That was a fucking ring to him. So,
Yeah.
so
it's a down payment.
Yeah. So I was like, excuse me? Because he was talking. He was just talking to me, and then I had thrown my food away and I wasn't thinking, and then that's when I accidentally threw his food away. I genuinely didn't mean to, because he had asked me if I could put it back into the fridge. And then we were watching something, and then we were getting ready to go to sleep, and then he goes, did you throw the food away? And I said, oh my God, I'm so sorry, I forgot. I said, I really
honest mistake.
It was a genuine mistake.
Sure.
He wouldn't let it go. And it was making me so irritated. I even said, like, I'll take you out to lunch if that makes you, like, feels like that's even. He goes, okay. And then
that's a good move.
And then I went to go brush my teeth, and I said, hey, is it okay if I borrow your toothpaste? He's like, as long as you put it back. And I was like, okay, you little bitch. Like, like, fuck you.
Well, all he meant was because if you put it higher, I can't reach it. Meanwhile, you're turning around backhanding
Bitch,
a
I'll
poor
fucking
wheelchair
kick it
man.
across the fucking street and you can go get it. I hate this guy. Anyway, and then, so this is the part. Sorry, I don't know what you can use in any of this.
Well, so far the only thing that's come across is you threw his food away. He asked, did you throw it away? And you said, fuck you, I'm going to kick your toothpaste across the street. So maybe I'll get your approval before we launch this. She's a good person.
I am. I'm sorry. I'm so violent.
God.
Okay, hold on. So now we went to lunch,
Mm-hmm.
right? I meet him in Westlake, and we go to Sharky's. And while we were talking, I don't know how this came up. We were talking about bad jobs. And he said, oh, I used to work at Walmart in Kentucky. And I said, oh, okay. And then he was like telling me funny customer stories. And then he said that he had worked in the print area section. And then at one point, the KKK came in and wanted to print some stuff off.
Just some flyers for their upcoming barbecue?
Yeah. And so, yeah.
The KKK bake sale. Come on down.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
And all cupcakes were topped with a tiny little burning cross. That's sweet.
God bless.
Yeah.
And so he said the KKK came in to print some stuff off, and then Walmart shut that shit down and said, no, you can't print anything off here. That's no. And I was like, wow, that's really amazing that Walmart did that. And he goes, yeah, but. And I was like,
yeah, but?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I said,
he wanted to go to the bake sale?
Yeah. And then he goes, yeah, but like, I believe in all forms of freedom of speech. Then he starts comparing the KKK to the LGBTQ community and saying that we can all have our voice and we can express it the way we want. And that is when I was like, oh, am I dating a racist? And the answer is yes. The answer was, yeah. So then he wanted me to take his wheelchair apart and put it back together, and I didn't really want to do that.
Alex, I understand he's a racist, but so far your involvement is throwing this disabled man's food away and bullying him about his wheelchair. Let's cut actually the whole show.
I'm sorry. Is it really that bad?
No, you've told me other things about him, and he sounds like a real ass. He's demanding. This man was rude. He was racist. He was homophobic. But you support Walmart, and that's nice.
I support Walmart and their decision to kick out the KKK.
Did he really say the KKK is the same as the LGBTQ?
He was saying,
IA plus.
you know, if the LGBTQ community can, you know, they get to have the right to say what they want. And then he's like, I believe everybody should be able to say what they want. And I was like, one group is trying to love the people that they love, while the other one is just trying to kill everybody.
You know, one group is all about killing Jews, no interracial marriage, go back where you came
They
from.
don't even like Catholics. So it's like,
and the other one is just sort of saying, yes, queen, and
yeah, wear all the colors of the rainbow. We love it.
do whatever you want.
Love it.
They're
I'd
talking
rather
about
be a part of
RuPaul.
that group.
It's a tough call for me which group I want to be a part of.
You want to be a part of the KKK?
I just don't like loud arenas.
You don't have to be loud.
That's why I don't go to the
I
pride
don't think
parades.
the KKK is quieter.
I'm sure there's a book club.
What are they reading? The Bible?
As long as they're sitting down and quiet and have a nice cup of tea, I'll join any group. Are you sick of dating apps?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
There's no one good out there.
I feel like I just find pen pals. That's really what I find. You know?
How do you just write them letters?
They write me letters. And they're like, how's your day? I just had this guy just ask me, like, how's your day? And I'm like, when are you going to ask me out?
Because
But now I
it
don't want
sounds
to go
like
on a date with him because I'm like, and I've noticed a lot of guys won't ask me questions. I feel like I'm asking them questions. I'm like, so where would you want to move to if you wouldn't want to live in California? And they're like, oh, Utah, Texas, or Oregon. No questions back.
Dating apps made me so sad when I was on them. I'd match with someone and all conversations was just, hi. See you in hell.
No,
that was it.
I had one where one guy, he was messaging me at 5 a.m. And I was
Early
like, what?
riser?
Yeah.
Or he was up doing cocaine?
Who knows? And I'm pretty,
Go
but
fun.
I was like, wow, you get up early. Do you normally get up at this time? He's like, yeah, what time do you get up? And I was like, usually around this time. And he was like, this is a really interesting conversation. I actually really enjoyed it. It was so stupid and dumb. And then he stopped talking to me.
Is that because you replied to him and said this conversation's stupid and dumb?
No, he said this conversation is stupid.
He said that to you?
He was like, this conversation's really interesting. And I was like,
don't sass me. Not at 5 a.m.
I liked it. I liked being... All right.
So you heard it here first. What you need to do is be a wild horse who's willing to hotbox in a Mexican restaurant and then join the KKK for a bake sale. And then that's love.
It's love.
Is
Love has a little bit of pain, so.
Alex,
Yeah.
what are you looking for in a man? Not a woman, although you'd make a great lesbian.
I would.
You'd make a great lesbian. Women have hit on you.
Have they? Well, yeah.
And the main reason we come to our final topic, creativity.
Ooh.
You as an artist, Alex,
Yeah.
have worked in so many mediums.
I have. Yeah.
We've got paint, charcoal, sketch, digital art. We've got metalwork. We've got digital prints. We've got a whole bunch of different things. Body paint. So you're an artist. What's your artistic inspiration? Where does it come from?
Pain.
Dating apps.
Oh, for sure.
Do you think every failed date ends up in good art?
100%. At least it makes a good story.
One of my favorite things about being an artist, you and I work together at my house, at my old shack. We'd have work parties, and
so
every
fun.
week we'd get together, just sit at the same big farmer's table for hours and hours and hours, just doing work. And we'd go song for song. And as it turns out, even after a 7-hour day, neither of us came to a single song we'd agree on.
No, we hated it. No, we liked Etta James. So if you're trying to find rap and musical into one, it is Etta James.
Etta James. If you're trying to find the middle ground between 50 Cent and Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street, it is Etta James.
It is.
People have been saying that for years.
Yeah.
So you've done a lot of different mediums as an artist. What was the first one? When did you first want to do art?
Oh, man. I would say the first time I got a coloring book, I was obsessed. And then my mom, she can draw. And my mom, she would do like posters and stuff for like school dances and football team, like a homecoming and stuff. And she was like, I need your help. Can you help me color? And I was like, yes. And I'd watch.
You were what, 23?
Yeah.
Good.
And my mom would, I took it so seriously too. And she had all these really nice colored pencils and markers.
Oh.
And I'd watch the way she would color and I'd make sure I was staying the lines. And I was really good at it. That was my first gig.
That's so lovely.
Isn't that cute?
That's very sweet. Did she pay you?
Fuck no.
Another artist working for exposure makes me sick.
Unbelievable.
So that started your love of art, was being an intern for your mother.
Yeah.
And then after that, how did you end up going from coloring pencils to, doing bears terrified in the woods?
I would say, I don't know. All right, to be honest, because school is really hard for me. And at least in the beginning, because I'm dyslexic. And
that's the excuse
yeah,
she
it
uses
is.
anyway.
And so I just had a connection with drawing, and I felt like I was not good at reading. I wasn't very good at math, and
not very smart, not very pretty, that type of thing.
I was just a mess. And so I would just start doodling, and then people would start complimenting on my art.
Oh.
And then that's when I felt kind of like, I guess, special. So then
I'd certainly call you special, Alex. Don't you worry.
And so I would just start. That's what kind of got me into it. Was I just became obsessed with it. I wanted to be good at drawing. And then if I had like competition with somebody else in my class, I'd be like, "Fuck you! I'm gonna beat you at drawing."
At drawing?
Yeah, I would have like secret competitions. I was like the Michael Jordan of drawing. I was like, "Fuck you! I'm gonna be better than."
Oh, you were petty.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I love being petty.
I was a petty little, but I wouldn't say it.
Well, no, neither would Michael Jordan. He'd just
No.
walk past and be like, I'm going to crush you on the court.
Exactly.
Yes. And so you destroy them as an artist in a competition that they didn't know they were in.
They were like, I'm really good. And I was like, but I'm better. And then
and that's when I'd rip up their artwork and say, now there's nothing to judge.
If anybody was like, Regina's art is better, I'd be like, fuck you. And I wasn't.
Pete on it.
Absolutely.
So you found out what made other people like you and doubled down on that.
Fuck yeah, I did.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure it out. And I don't have the bank account to try and make paying people worthwhile, but
I don't know.
Cookies work.
Cookies definitely work.
So you ended up doing a whole bunch of digital art. You went into that at university, and then you went from there to Dr. Pimple Popper and all these places. Where you were doing digital art, but that's hard when you're now in a corporate environment being an artist.
Yeah.
What's the workaround? How do you find like happiness as an artist?
You work at a cat shelter.
I said artist, not sad, lonely woman. But you can be both.
You can.
Don't let anyone stop you. Alex is the key.
Wait, what's the question? How do I get my inspiration for my creativity?
Oh, sure. I wasn't even listening to myself.
What? I guess
No, how do you fulfill your soul as an artist while you're doing, corporate events and editing, makeup boxes and whatever?
I'd say honestly though, like I think as of right now, I think genuinely trying to help somebody else out that like needs the artwork and like maybe they can't pay me, but like I feel like that actually inspires me, especially when they're very like the cat shelter. Like this woman very much, she wants to make shirts, she wants to like do campaigns and stuff like that, and I know she can't pay me, but like genuinely that gives me joy, is like trying to help somebody else out that maybe. What? Why are you making that face?
God, you're a better person than me. I can't believe
you're doing... It's true. It's like
you're saying the thing that helps you. You're doing corporate work for someone else, and then the art you can do in the spare time is also for someone else.
Yeah, but like I feel like I don't know. I feel weird making art for myself, and I feel like I already. Yeah, I don't know, or I like making art that's like genuinely appreciated. So I made art for
that's nice.
So I think there's moments where I've made art for myself, but then I like it, but that doesn't mean everybody else does. And then when I feel like I'm helping somebody else out with a vision that they had, like that actually makes me feel like my talent is used usefully. And so I don't,
rather than plugging some type of pimple popping accessory.
Yeah, like
That's very nice.
yeah.
That's very nice.
Yeah.
We'll put some artwork up at the Instagram
Thank
for
you.
people to go and have a look at. That's Tea with Leigh podcast. Leigh is how you spell Leigh. The mediums that you've worked in have all been different. You've got digital art for sure,
Yeah.
but you've done different things. You've got a whole series of food items with flies on them. You've
Yeah.
got sort of stuff that looks like it's perfect for a kid's book. And then after all that, you've also got metal work that you broke
Yeah.
into, which ties nicely into you probably being a lesbian. How did metalwork come to be? And what does that do for you as an artist?
Oh, I came from one, I wanted to make frames, and I felt like I realized that my art needed to be kind of a product. And so
Like to be able to sell it?
yeah, like something needed to be unique about it. Like I felt like I was selling prints and that really wasn't hitting it off. But
because
so
you go to markets and sell these things.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so I kind of got the inspiration from my brother-in-law who he's a carpenter, and I saw that he was like making bags and he was selling those. He made chairs. Like he's so talented. And I just thought like, oh, I want to make something with my hands. And like with all this AI shit and like everything
Right.
coming out, like all my stuff is digital, that now everybody thought I like computer generated it and didn't believe that I drew it.
You're that good.
Yeah.
You're as good as a computer stealing other artwork.
But they just people I didn't think were that impressed. So I started getting into metalwork and I just thought it was just really fun. And I think maybe I'm a bit of a pyromaniac, but whatever. That's fine.
It doesn't matter.
It don't
My
matter.
criminal record was expunged.
Well,
Who cares? Do you think that you have a mission as an artist? Do you believe in that? You know, some artists have like a mission statement, why they're doing it, what their goal is.
I was really bad at writing those.
Well, you're really bad at writing. You're dyslexic.
I'm so bad at it. I don't know if this answers it, but I just feel like if you're very talented in something, like you're a writer, you're a or a comedian, or you're an artist, or you can sing or whatever. Like I genuinely think
Alex, please use examples of other people aside from me. Stop it.
but
You're very handsome. You're well endowed. Everyone loves you. God, that type of thing. Alex, stop it.
modeling.
Oh, Alex.
Oh, Jesus.
Alex,
oh my God.
You're very sporty and look good in most clothes. Alex.
I'd say it's commercial and for high fashion.
Oh my God, Alex, give me a moment of peace. I'm so embarrassed.
Are you crying?
Great cook. Go on.
And baker.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, God.
But I
Well
would say,
unprompted.
like, I feel like if you have a genuine talent, like your whole purpose, and for me, this is my weird shit, but I just think you should help other people with it. Like, if you have a talent, I think you should be offering it in some way, shape, or form to help society in some way. That's what I think.
That's very noble.
Yeah,
actually,
I
Alex.
just think that's what people. I think we're all supposed to help each other. That's what I really think. Like,
I mean, I'll help anyone for a paycheck because I'm an actor.
yeah. You guys don't get paid enough.
That's right.
That's
Please give
fucked.
me more.
Yeah, enjoy.
Do you think artists are sort of given a gift and it sort of goes against the gift if they don't share it with people?
I guess. I think I don't. I just don't. I guess for me, it's just like if you have a gift, why wouldn't you want to share it with other people?
Who do you want to reach with your art? Who do you want to share with it the most?
That's a good question.
So far, it's sad, lonely cat women.
Hey,
Sorry.
what about they have a voice?
Yeah.
I see you, cat ladies. Yeah,
That type of thing.
yeah. They're already like looking me up.
They're finding you. Alex Rice is the artist for all cat women out there. If you out there love a cat and you are desperately lonely, find Alex Rice.
you find me.
She'll do some art for you.
I'll do some art for you. I'll help you.
As
Don't
long as you
worry.
pay her, because Alex wants to help others. I want people to be able to pay rent. Alex, what's your Instagram?
It's
Tell them.
okay. I have two, but one is Alex M Rice, and the other
Alex
one
M, like
M.
monkey.
Yeah, monkey.
All right.
And then the other one is art.by.alexrice. Sorry.
art.by.alexrice.
I sounded like...
And you have a lot of art up there, right? You've got a lot of your own stuff on that Art by Alex Rice stuff.
Yeah, we're even experimenting with scripts, and we're trying some writing and stuff too.
That's very nice.
Yeah, we're getting into all the arts. I really should just say arts, not just art. Arts.
One last question about being an artist, Alex. Is there anything you'd advise other artists to do? Any little words of inspiration?
Should I really be like...
Well, Alex, you say whatever you want. I'm not listening.
Okay. What would I say to an artist? I would say, honestly, do it because it gives you joy. And it's okay to take breaks. And it's okay to have creative outbursts and try other things. Yeah, I would say get out of your shell, go do other shit. Like, I think that was one thing that why I did the welding thing was because I was so bored with drawing. I was like, I just need to do something else.
Shake it up creatively.
Yeah, do something different. Like, I even think if you're like creatively stuck, go take a writing class. Go do something out of your comfort zone. That's what I would say advise artists is like, don't be scared to get out of your comfort zone and try other art.
But keep it top secret.
Top secret, and then share it with everyone.
Well, Alex, this has been a delight. Thank you so much for coming onto the show.
Was I your best guest?
Spilling that tea. You were the best guest I had today, named Alex, for sure. At least top 3.
Sure.
It's the exit interview time with shameless publicity. Do you have any art shows coming up? Do you have any what are they? Markets where you're selling these prints people believe are only made by AI?
Not yet.
Great.
But I will say I'm making stuff for this cat shelter. So if you want to donate and help some crippled cats.
What's it called?
It's called Fur and Feather Sanctuary. If you want to donate some money, we kind of need it. And you'll see some cute cats, some loppy cats, and, just all kinds of cats. And yeah.
They're all weird little cats.
Yeah, they're really
missing
cute.
an eye, missing a leg, that type of thing.
Yeah.
Funny cats. And
Yeah.
you throw away their food just like the other disabled. So, Alex, how can people find this? What is it called?
Fur and Feather Sanctuary.
And how do people find Fur and Feather Sanctuary?
I would say you can find it on Instagram, and we're also on TikTok, and we are also on Facebook.
Fantastic, Alex. My one final question before we go, I ask every single guest.
Yeah.
I was on his show 12 times. I just want him on my show once. Do you have Conan O'Brien's personal phone number?
No, but I've been to his house.
How?
Catering. So I got...
So you know where he lives.
Yep.
We're going to get that address off the air. Alex, thank you so much. I'm just going to knock on his front door. Anyway, Alex, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you for spilling the tea and drinking the tea and enjoying the cookies.
Thank you for giving me cookies. I ate a lot.
Well, you just took a bite out of every one, so you're a real pain in the ass.
I agree with you. That was a great episode. And that was Alex Rice. And in case you're wondering, she is still single. But now she's doing pole dancing classes, so at least she's trying to make some money. Now, just remember, the final episode of this season has very special guest, real life therapist, Emily Rosen, where she answers anonymous questions from Alex as well as every guest I've had this season, and if she does a good job, I might hire her myself. Just kidding, I already asked, and she told me I'm beyond help. So make sure to come back to listen to that episode. Now to spill a little tea of my own, just between you and me. Just a little secret for you to know. And if anyone finds out, I swear I'll find where you live, okay? So it's why I'm doing this show. It's for one reason and one reason only. It's because I want attention, in case that isn't obvious. But this type of attention is important. Well, the rest is too, but again, I'll save that for the episode with the therapist. The type of attention this show gets can change my life, and I'm very serious, because the more attention the show gets, the closer I am to getting sponsorship and opportunities to make money, making this my full-time job, instead of my other full-time job, which does make me want to swallow an entire packet of toothpicks sideways. And you can actually help me make my dreams come true. All you need to do is go to iTunes and rate and review the show. And make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Tea with Leigh podcast. And for bonus points, if you love the episode, share it with someone you love. And if you hate this episode, share it with someone you absolutely despise. Really ruin their day. I'm glad to be a part of it. And if you have any questions or you want to share some tea of your own, then feel free to email teawithleigh@gmail.com. Tea with Leigh is hosted by me, Leigh Joel Scott. The show is produced by Shannon Ryan in association with Famous Actor Productions. Theme song and additional music by Eric Groisman at Loveboat Sound. The show is edited by Nicole Joy Colico and audio engineered by Alexander Reze, with logo and additional graphics by Karen Yang, the marvelous and terribly frightening, which is what she wants to be called. And with that, good night and good tea.